Good morning. I'm here in the examiner office in Cork City with Ruby Walsh. We're going to have a little chat about the forthcoming Cheltenham Festival. So we'll start off with the great Kauto Star.
Can he win strictly on this year's form? You'd say yeah. I mean, he's beaten Long Run in Haydock and he's beaten him again in Kempton. Being a bit more realistic about it, at 12, can he win a Gold Cup? It's a couple of furlongs further than both the Haydock and Kempton races. Long Run won his trial in Newbury. He didn't win overly impressively, but when Kauto Star won his first Gold Cup, he beat Lamy and Neck in that race. A trial is a trial, and should always be viewed as a trial. He'll improve a hell of a lot for the run. Does there seem to be a horse coming out of the woodwork? Kelly probably the best of the Irish. He has to improve another 12 or 13 pounds to win a Gold Cup. I'd love if Kauto Star could win. It'd be amazing. I'm worried about Long Run, of course I am, but I wouldn't get off Kauto Star.
And last year, Long Run, absolutely, he looked in trouble coming down the hill, but the minute he turned in and he hit that hill, he absolutely took off. Would you could you actually see that happening again?
Yeah, part of me probably can, unfortunately. Yeah, he's a real stayer. 3¼ miles around Cheltenham suits him. You know, 3 miles in Haydock and Kempton is quite sharp. That said, last year he trounced Kauto Star in the King George. Yeah. This year, Kauto reversed the form with him. But you know, the Gold Cup's a real stamina sapping race, midnight chase and make them running. It'll be end to end. You'll really have to stay. And at 12, does Kauto still have it in his legs? I hope he does. Yeah.
And Long Run, like, I was amazed at how critical the press were, in particular, of Long Run at Newbury on the Friday. I was quite impressed with him. I thought he jumped well and he stayed on well. Would you have been as critical as the press?
No, but that's the press. They were the same when Kauto beat Lamy, as I said, in the same race in Neck a few years ago. The press won the extravagant every day. Yeah. But you can't have the extravagant every day. His race is the Gold Cup. That's what Nicky Henderson's aiming him at. That's when he'll be in peak condition. A trial is a trial. People keep forgetting it's the trial. It's like warm-up games for the World Cup. It's like friendly matches before the championship. Yeah. That's what they are. They're trials. Yeah. They're not D-Day.
Yeah. I think everybody in Ireland expects Hurricane Fly to deliver. Lots of us think he's the best hurdler since Isterbrook. Would that be your view?
He's by far the best hurdler I've ever ridden. His comeback run was brilliant when he won the champion hurdle in Leopardstown. He's in really good form since. Have I seen anything in England to beat him? I thought Binocular was quite good in Wincanton. Zach Canada put in a great performance to win the Betfair hurdle on his first run. I still think they both have to improve a little bit to beat Hurricane Fly, but champion hurdle will be a competitive race. I'm delighted to be riding Hurricane Fly, and he's the one to beat.
And the other star hurdler, of course, is Big Bucks, who's won 15 in a row and 16 and 17. Lots of people think that he's taken on the best horse he's ever met in Oscar Whiskey. Is that your view?
I don't know, Puncher Sounds was quite a good hurdler at the time when Big Bucks beat him. Casbah Bliss was a good hurdler. You know, he's taken on good horses in the past and beaten them. You only have to look at his form. I mean, you see Murad winning the Boyne hurdle in Navan. You see the rest as Harry winning in Haydock, and how far they're behind Big Bucks. It just shows you how good a horse Big Bucks is. You know, the better the ground, the better it'll suit Big Bucks. And I think Oscar Whiskey will have to go to beat him. And
would it worry you? I just thought the last day that Big Bucks won, I just thought he went back a little bit to his hitting a flat spot. Does that worry you in any shape or form?
No, it doesn't. Stayers have to race behind the bridle. It's about stamina. The flamboyant horse that travels never gets home in those 3 mile hurdles, so I prefer Big Bucks to run behind the bridle and run a bit lazy. Okay, and Quay has been an absolute star for you, and she goes straight to Cheltenham. What sort of shape is she in? She's in good nick. She's in training quite a while now. She's, you know, she looks well. She's fit and she's working really well. Mentally, she's very well. You know, she looks really good. Obviously, she won last year, was very impressive, and she's great form around her. But a bit like Big Bucks, she is trying to win that for the 4th time, and so is Big Bucks, and that's a tall order.
Yes. But the Mayor's hurdles with Vala Lavedette's revenue, it doesn't look the most competitive.
No, but it still has to be won, and you're still going back there a 4th time, and it's not done that often.
So it took 12 weeks to lose the 6 pounds, but I did when I was 9-12, and by the time I was 22, my weight had levelled off at 10 stone 1, and I've been that way ever since. Now my diet is not as good, I don't eat breakfast. I drink a lot of coffee. I have dinner every night and may or may not have a sandwich during the day. I had breakfast this morning simply because I was here, but out of habit I don't have breakfast. And it's not, dietitians will tell you it's the wrong thing. You should have breakfast to start your metabolism and it's all exercise, but I know how to control my weight. Controlling my weight for me is just having dinner and eating very little the rest of the day.
Boston Bob is a hurdler, a novice hurdler who has impressed so many of us this season. What's your take on him?
He's always been impressive since he came to Willie's. Not flamboyant or extravagant. He's work at home, doesn't take the sight out of your eye, but anytime he's been asked a question, he's answered it, and answered it really well. He won his maiden hurling in good fashion, albeit it was an ordinary race. He won very well in Navan. He showed a lot of guts to give away a lot of weight in Leopardstown the last day. Everything he does, he pleases you. He has never disappointed. He seems to be in good form. Whether he'll run the 2.5 or the 3 mile, I don't know. I can guarantee he won't run the 2 mile, but that's about it.
And outside of the sort of the obvious horses like Big Bucks and Kauto Star and Hurricane Fly, would you put up Boston Bob as your best bet for anybody watching this?
Yeah, probably, because I mean, I don't know what way to go on the triumph. Willie has a couple, Paul has a few. I don't think any one of them sticks out. The 2 mile novice hurl is the same. Novice chases, so we also have Sprinter Sacra and Newbury. It's hard to say Alfred's going to beat him. Yeah, you'd have to say Boston Bob looks the one for me.
There you have it. That's our little intro to Cheltenham, and just let's hope we find a winner or two along the way.